If you're running Facebook ads and you want to understand the difference between a landing page optimization versus a link click optimization, then you are at the right video, as I have run hundreds of campaigns on Facebook, and I'm going to break down the differences, but I'm also going to show you an example from a split test that I ran so you can actually see the performance metrics for yourself, and then you can better understand in which situation you should be using one of these two optimizations. Welcome back to Marketing Hustle. My name is Zaryn, and if this is your first time here, you should consider subscribing, as we frequently publish videos designed to simplify marketing so that you can accelerate your business growth. So you're running your campaign, you're building your campaign, and you're asking yourself, what should you be using? Landing page views versus link clicks. This is definitely a reasonable question to ask. So let's start with what are the key differences? Well, the first thing is that this only happens when you're building a traffic campaign. This is not for a conversion campaign. It's not for an engagement campaign. It's simply for a traffic campaign for the purpose of driving website traffic. Now, the difference is between the link clicks and the landing page views is when you tell Facebook to optimize for link clicks, it's going to find users most likely to click. That doesn't necessarily mean they're clicking to your website. That just means they're engaging with the ad unit. And this is actually going to be important in the following part that I talked to you about. So the KPIs you're looking to optimize here against are click-through rates and cost per click. Versus landing page views, you're actually trying to find a user who's going to click and land on your website. That's the difference. And what you'll be looking for here is not just cost per click, it's cost per landing page view. So now I actually want to give you access to a case study from a campaign that we ran to test these two different things. So the background was we wanted to understand what was the impact of these two different ad delivery optimizations on e-com performance. And just for some context, the reason we were running a website traffic campaign is because we run full funnel campaigns and we use website traffic to drive efficient website traffic. And then we use conversion campaigns later on to retarget users and then get them to buy. So here's some details about the test that we did. It was obviously a traffic campaign. We ran it for 1 week. We ran on Facebook and Instagram, on the feeds, and on story. And the ad units we used were carousels and stories. And in terms of the creative and the message, it was product focused. We were showcasing the products, but there was no offer. There was no discount. So there was not any particular incentive. And this is the results that we saw. So I'm showing you the amount of money that each campaign spent so that you have context that it had some volume. You know, these are not small figures. So what we saw was, from a cost per landing page view perspective, it was actually cheaper for the link click campaign, and I'm going to explain to you why for a reason. But another thing that you should note is the click-through rate, so the engagement of the user, was actually higher when we optimized for the landing page views. And it was a little bit less for the link clicks. So now let me explain to you why the link click campaign was actually cheaper at getting people to land on the website. The reason was because the CPM, or the cost to advertise, was actually more expensive for the landing page views. The reason I believe that is because I think those users are more qualified. If you're optimizing to someone that just clicks on a link versus someone who clicks and lands, there's greater intent there. And this is how you can tell. So I actually did an analysis and I broke down what I call the click to conversion rate of people who landed on the page, meaning they clicked on the link and they landed on the page. And that percentage for the landing page view campaign was 86% versus 78%. So that definitely told me if you optimize your ad delivery for landing page views, you're actually going to get people more likely to land. And the other thing I looked at was the relationship between people who clicked on the link and then actually initiated a checkout. And I actually just realized that I put those two letters backwards. It should have been IC. So the click to conversion rate for the landing page view was 2.17% versus 1.66% for link clicks. So again, think about this. Although it was cheaper for the link click campaign to get somebody onto the landing page, they didn't have the same level of intention. And even though this is not a campaign to get people to buy or to convert, it's still important to know. And then when we looked at things from a ROAS perspective, we saw that the landing page view had a higher ROAS and the link click had a lower ROAS. So net, landing page views drives a higher intent. Now I want to give you 2 quick scenarios just to give you different situations when you should be using what. So let's say you're running an e-com campaign trying to drive people to your website where you sell your products and you want to build up your retargeting pool. So you're running a traffic campaign and you're using, let's say, carousels and static link ads. In this situation, do a landing page view optimization. Makes sense, right? The goal is not just to get them to click on the link, but also to land. Now, here's a different scenario. Let's say you have an e-com website, same thing, you're selling your products and you want to build up your retargeting pool, but you have a terrible website experience. Like, your website isn't really developed, or maybe you haven't built one yet, but you still want to try to drive some consideration for your products. And let's say you're using a canvas and a collection, which those units, when you click on them, they actually open up within Facebook. They don't actually open up within your website. In this situation, you would want to do a link clicks optimization because you're going to incentivize the user to consume the content within the platform, not within your actual website. So this is where it would make sense for you to use link click ad delivery optimization. Now, if you haven't already, make sure to download our free Facebook ads audience calculator, which will actually really help you when you're planning your campaigns to make sure that you have the right budget sizes to the audience sizes so that you are staying within best practices for reach and frequency. So I'm gonna link you guys below in the description and make sure to download that. Pop quiz. If you're running a website traffic campaign and you're using a canvas ad unit and you want people to consume the content within the canvas, would you optimize for a link click ad delivery optimization or a landing page view? Comment below and let me know what you think. Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in once again to Marketing Hustle, where we simplify marketing so you can accelerate your business growth. And as always, like this video and subscribe if you learned something new. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.